and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. But Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action. Winston. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Winston's throw here caught by Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jameis now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down and 3. This is Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Texans! Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Burrow looking to pass. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time. McCaffrey, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans are going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. The lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action now. Winston. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working out of the gun. Winston. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The kick by Bass is good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. They run it with Carson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down at 5. Now it's Burrow. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right
now. Burrow loses the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
11.
Here's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Play action. It's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Von Bell up to make the tackle. 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. Breaks through the contact. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them,
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Texans, it's an important win in terms of staying